No clickbait. You can see the videos on the screen. We'll play the story. Quick message. If you're currently going back and forth with, if you're with the person and you're going back and forth with their ex, I would urge you to stand to the end. Or if you've ever been in that situation, I would urge you to stand to the end. If you don't want to stand to the end and you just want to watch the story, it's fine. The only thing I ask you to do is hit that like button before you leave. Just please hit the like button before you leave. Now, quick message before we get into it. If you don't like the wisdom that's dropped in between, then just fast forward past it. It's simple. Don't need to see it in the comments. So far from what I'm seeing, my emails, I'm getting great feedback from it. And also I've had a couple of people to sign up for counseling. That right there really touched me. You know, it's people out here really hurting. You may not be hurting, but it's people out here really hurting, and they need it according to what they tell me, and that's what I'm here for. Now let's get into this message story. I was disgusted by this one. Let's get into it.
Maya Jennifer Simmons, aged 30, was a great person who loved everyone around her. She was the founder of Treats by Maya, a cake business that was thriving well, and she also had a 360 photo boot service. Maya was doing great with her life. She had kids whom she loved with her life. She was a mother of 8 wonderful kids. She was said to be a great mother too. Maya was said to go to church too. She was a decent and nice person overall. Most of her friends described her as a very hard-working person. She did sell eyelashes too, which was another side hustle for her. She was a very good entrepreneur. Maya finally found love after having her kids. She met a young man who treated her like a queen, which she was. They loved each other and things were really nice between them. Friends and family were very happy for them. Not too long ago, Maya celebrated her 30th birthday, and it was a very nice event. To cheer her up, she had a great time and was enjoying life. Soon after, the new boyfriend would take things further. He surprisingly proposed to Maya. Maya was so happy. She was very excited and was looking forward to her getting married and starting a new marriage. Everyone was so happy for her because she is a selfless person who was always happy for others too. Unfortunately, the so-called new man who wanted to marry Maya had a past which he hadn't let go totally. His last relationship was with a 39-year-old woman named Kaisha Simmons Birch, a businesswoman. Kaisha was still in the life of Maya's fiancé. They were still kicking it.
Okay, pause. Now, just because you're happy, don't expect everybody else to be happy for you. If a person is miserable, it's going to be hard for them to be happy for you. So understand that. Then secondly, I don't know what this brother was thinking. I really don't. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's you he took it too far. You engaged one person and then you still messing with your ex. Like, come on, man. We got to have more emotional intelligence than that. I don't care how good both of them was. You got to pick one. And I always say, based on the videos I posted in the past, people seem to be disgusted by cheating. That's the one that always get a lot of crazy comments, cheating. So just be honest with people. Be upfront. Don't try to be selfish. Be upfront and just see if they're going to accept it. If you like both of them. Now, my religious people, I know, they're not supposed to be fornicating. We know all that. We know that. But, just got to put it out there just in case they decide to do so. Just be honest and upfront with both of them. Don't lie to nobody, and definitely don't take it this far. Let's continue.
Still seeing each other behind closed doors and doing some naughty stuffs whenever they choose to, according to reports. So this was causing a big problem between the two ladies. Kaisha was not happy her former man was moving on with a new lady, even though she has him to herself sometimes whenever she wants. They go back and forth on each other about this man in question via social.
Okay, pause. Next thing, I always say that I said on several other videos, don't be mad at the person. You got to be mad at the person that brought them in the picture. Whether man or woman, don't be beefing with another woman. Don't be beefing with another man. You got to be mad if you're going to be mad at anybody. But it's best when people show you their character like this, it's best to cut them off. Definitely don't be going back and forth with people because we don't know. We're in a different time. Everybody carrying guns. Ain't nobody fighting no more. People are very sensitive. So it's best to just let them have it if they bring drama into your life or whatnot. That's what I'm going to recommend. But definitely don't be going back and forth at all. And then another thing too that I failed to mention. If you do find this situation, pick up the phone and be on some cool stuff and call the person up, text the person and let them know on social media. Let them know, hey, I ain't trying to beef with you or nothing like that. I just didn't know. I I just want peace. And just let them have him or her. But you don't want to, like, have to be watching over your shoulder. So it's best to just make peace and then move on with your life if possible. Let's continue.
Social media, text, etc. Things finally reached a boiling point on July 28, 2023 when Maya went out that night with her friends. Before she got to her destination, she posted a message on Snapchat saying make memories with your people while they here. Take pictures, record videos, when it's all over that's all you gon' have. Along the line, somehow the two ladies, Kaisha and Maya, bumped into each other and hell was let loose. They went back and forth at each other at around 2 a.m. that morning. The actual event of that early morning can't be confirmed right now, but something led to another and Kaisha walked to her car to get her gun then shot Maya dead. Kaisha left the scene after the shooting and disappeared into thin air. Maya was left suffering and fighting for her life on the floor. Police were called but pending that people were attempting CPR on her. When first responders arrived, EMS took over with life-saving measures. She was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately, Maya Jennifer Simmons, 30, died shortly before 3 a.m. from a gunshot injury at the hospital.
Don't leave that nigga for her. Don't leave that nigga for me, because I'll leave your nigga for you. Real shit. Hey,
Okay, and they said that's what she said at the event. Y'all know my motto, man. I would say if you at this type of event and they talking about you, leave. I know some of y'all gonna say I ain't going nowhere, but I'm telling you, you just don't know how you gonna act. You probably already boiling because y'all been going back and forth. You just don't know how you gonna act. So it's best for you to just drive off in your car, go somewhere, and calm down. Because if you act on emotions, you know it's gonna go down. You know yourself better than me, and when you get triggered, a lot of us take it way too far. So I'm just gonna say leave. But let's continue.
The Charleston County coroner has also identified the victim from a separate shooting early this morning in North Charleston. Officials say 30-year-old Maya Jennifer Simmons died at an emergency room after a shooting in the 6800 block of Dorchester Road. North Charleston police responded just after 2 a.m. to the parking lot of Bloom Room.
Police started investigating and they learned what had happened. They knew who the suspect was. Almost 2 weeks after the incident, Kaisha Simmons Birch, 39, turned herself in on Friday, August 11th.
North Charleston police say that a woman has turned herself in for a July shooting that left one person dead. 39-year-old Kaisha Simmons Birch has been charged with manslaughter and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. This is in connection to the shooting at the Bloom Room on July 28th that killed 30-year-old Maya Jennifer Simmons.
She was charged with manslaughter and possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a violent crime. She was booked in the Al Cannon Detention Center. During a bond hearing where Kaisha claimed self-defense, her family said she is not sleeping or eating in jail and they asked the judge to set bond so she can return to her 3 children. They also told the judge she is not a danger to the public, has no priors, and owns her own business. The judge placed Kaisha under house arrest with a $200,000 surety bond.
A mother of 8 last month is pleading.
Really, she got lucky on that. And this is why you got to think before you act, man. You don't want these folk to have to make a decision, because I've seen it go the other way. I've seen judges where they don't let the person out, kids and all, pregnant and all. They don't let the person out. So she really got lucky, but you don't want nobody having to make these type of decisions for you. So it's best to just let it go, move on, or accept it for what it is if you can't move on. But y'all know what I'm gonna say. My motto: counseling or therapy. It'll help you a lot. But let's continue. We'll get into more a little bit later.
Self-defense. That's according to her attorney at today's bond court hearing. News 4's Conley Grayson was there and joins us now. And Conley, what does her attorney say?
Tessa, Birch's attorney says she and Simmons got in a fight outside of the Bloom Room. Now, he said Birch was about to leave in her car when Simmons charged at her. That's when Birch shot and killed Simmons. Birch is charged with manslaughter and possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a violent crime. And today, a judge gave her a surety bond. After the hearing, I talked with Jennifer Ferguson, Simmons' grandmother, who says Birch's story can't be true.
Maya Jennifer couldn't kill you with her hands. She didn't have a gun. It's not self-defense. It's not stand your ground. We don't even have that law here in South Carolina. That's in Florida. We're not in Florida. You made a bad decision, and it's going to cost you some bad consequences. My granddaughter was not an aggressive person. Whatever happened that night, my granddaughter was baited or aggravated to that point. You can't get a person on anywhere that will tell you Maya Jennifer Simmons was an aggressor person.
Birch was placed under house arrest. According to Birch's attorney, she has a concealed carry permit, and she knew Simmons' fiance, who was also at the club that night, had a gun. Birch used to date Simmons' fiance. Now, the judge says Birch is not allowed to use social media or contact anyone in Simmons' family.
The case is still under investigation, and Keisha Simmons Birch is expected to be back in court.
All right, there you have it. Like the video if you have not liked the video. Condolences to the family. Very sad and unfortunate situation. 8 kids left behind. My God. Man, it's very sad and unfortunate. Grandma, stay strong. If she got any siblings, you all stay strong. Anybody that she impacted positively, condolences to you. I know if she was a businesswoman, it might be hard if you want her clients to fill that void. A lot of time it is. Condolences to you. Now, to the family, a personal message. If I got anything wrong, I apologize. To the friends, everybody that knows her, if I got anything wrong, I apologize. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm just going to apologize out the gate just for that. Now, let's get into it. First of all, people, we got to control our anger. It's a different time. Man, if you murder somebody today, it's a very good chance you're going to get caught. They got cell phones that can ping where you are. Everybody got phones to record what you're doing. Let me see, cameras. Just too many obstacles. And then you don't want your life in these people's hands, man, because she lucky she got out, because I've seen it go other ways, as I said before. So just think before you act. Secondly, if you find yourself in this situation, let them have the person. They already revealed their character to you. So ain't no need of you pushing them regardless of what lie. The facts are in your face. They got a whole ring on their finger and they come from your guy, or your girl. Let them have it. Just move on. If you have a hard time moving on, you know what I'm going to say. Counseling and therapy. It will help you. And also a good support system. Not your crazy cousin that like to pull up on people. Not him or her. Not your crazy brother or sister either. You know they missing screws, so you don't need to talk to them. You need to talk to some people that got sense. A good support system will help you through this tough process. And then before you commit these type of acts, please consider your children. That way you don't even have to go to court to be talking about, I want to go home to my kids on house arrest, because they're going to want to know why you on house arrest and what happened. So, consider that. While you arguing back and forth with the person, consider your children. Don't even let it get to that point. Now, let me get on my brothers, because this is the third story I done covered in which I felt like the man could have diffused it. Listen, if you cheating, you playing in between women, or men, women too. It's just that I've seen 3 men do it, but women do it too. If you playing in between people, man, out the gate, be honest with them, give them a choice. That's the first thing. Now, if you don't want to give them a choice, my religious people, I'm sorry, I got to get them the other side. If you don't want to give them the choice, when you get caught, take your rep. Take your rap. Don't be sitting up here having these people going back and forth about you, man. Nah, that ain't fly. Take your rap. You need to try to diffuse the situation. Even if you got to get both of them on the phone. If they respect you like that, they'll listen to you. Get both of them on the phone or something, not face to face. Don't diffuse nothing face to face. Now, if you with one of them and the other one pull up, yes, it's your obligation to diffuse it. To separate them. Please separate them. Try to get one of them to go back to where they came from. Call the police if you have to. Just to get, you don't want nobody to go to jail. You just don't want nobody to take it too far. You don't want somebody to pull out their gun and start shooting. You don't want nobody to fight, because these days everybody carrying guns and people can't take losses. So you might think they're gonna be fighting, duking it out and all this and that, but at the end of the day, somebody might pull out a gun and kill somebody. So you don't want that on your watch. So separate them, diffuse the situation if you get that far. But if you're being honest, you give them the option to deal with it or not. And then if you're gonna be like that, we talking about polygamy, which religious people don't go against my head. I just have to give them the other side. You got to maintain order. So if you're over here juggling 3, 4, 5 different people, it's your job to maintain order. So if they down with it, you need to maintain order. If they not, please just diffuse the situation. Like I said, get them on the phone, let them know they can't be going at each other's head, and choose one. Don't be out here having people, battling with each other, man, because this is like the third star cover where the same thing happened. So it's just not cool, man. And then trust me, these brothers, I guarantee you, it's on their head. Like if you think for 1 second they just walking around and they just went to sleep and they going to sleep and they don't think about, man, this girl possibly going to jail or this girl in jail and then this one dead. You think they don't think about that, man? You crazy. If you think the people in her family aren't looking at him or her and they like, man, you the reason why such and such that, you got to be crazy. Trust me, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of heavy weight. So it's best to just diffuse it out the gate. Anyways, a couple of more other messages. When you're happy, don't expect everybody to be happy for you. Don't work like that. I know you want, and there's nothing wrong with sharing happiness, but just don't assume that everybody happy for you. And then again, if you find yourself in these types of situations and you know this not you, let the person have it. Just let them have it and make peace with them. Even if they calling you out your name, just bro, sis, you got it. I don't want no problems with you. While they were going back and forth on social media, somebody said, I don't want no, you don't have to talk to me like that. I'm not looking for any problems. I don't want him. I don't want her. I'm letting it go. I'm going on about my life. I didn't know that this was that. Now that I know, I'm going to move on with myself. And like I said, if you have a hard time moving on, counseling, therapy, and a good support system, trust me, will help you get past it. On that note, that's what I have for you. Like the video if you have not liked the video. Drop your comments in the comment sections. If you got any advice that will help anybody, please put it in the comment section. Again, it doesn't matter if it comes from me or you. At the end of the day, I just want people to make wiser decisions and better themselves. So if we do that, then we got a better person, we got a better earth. And then if they're training children, we have better children, and then we'll have a better world. That's my objective. Share the video. If you know people who benefit from it, share the video. If you're into this type of content, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Again, to the family, condolences. And if I got anything wrong, I'm apologizing. Feel free to correct me in the comment section. No ego here. On that note, I am out. Again, if you have not liked the video, like the video. I appreciate you watching this far. Peace.